She says, no! Anything to report? I've got a wedgie. I mean, no ma'am. Nothing to report. I have a feeling you just want, big face. So now this is just becoming a challenge to see how long I can just not blink and stare at the camera. Have you lost yet, Chet? I feel like going full on Captain America, I can do this all day. I probably shouldn't do this all day. But I could probably do this all day. And you can't do Ustola without thinking about the whole little sunburn. Little sunburn, get it? Huh?
Once so vibrant, so full of southern rock and outlaw country cruises, into the dark Stygian waters of hell itself.
Yeah, Jerry is... Yes.
Right. Oh my god, please tell me he clipped you going off.
Well, no spoilers.
No, I meant about the whole...
Undead.
The whole
Get good,
mishmash
scrub.
of things you said.
The whole what?
The whole mishmash of things you were saying.
Oh, yeah. Right. That. Without the dog. Without the dog. Jake, I'm staying in the light. I'm safe. I was safe. Yeah, that is interesting. Bro sounds incoming.
Do the thing, Big Ross.
Take. Take? What take? Take care of this world. We won't. Just, predicting the future for you, bro. We won't.
From Skooma Brewing.
We didn't. We didn't. What is up, my peoples. Tell me about your lives. Tell me about your triumphs and your struggles. Tell me some good things, Chet. What is up? We are back with a little bit of unexpected PowerWash Simulator. Because yesterday they released how many new maps, Anger?
3.
3 new maps. And it's apparently like X-Files kind of inspired because they keep talking about, you know, the truth being out there, etc. So the truth is out there, we just need to wash it. So let's just do the thing. Where are the jobs? Anger, I don't see it in specials.
Bonus jobs
Bonus? Okay.
under career.
Yeah. Okay. What would you like first? The satellite dish, the food truck, or the solar station?
Solar's the largest. So,
Yeah. Food truck's probably the smallest, I guess.
Yep.
So, smallest to biggest?
I'm down for whatever.
Alright, let's do that then. So, food truck. Doing alright, Kiddo? What kind of stuff are you working on, sir? And crap! Wobby. How is everything? Thanks for coming all this way, Scrubba-dubbers. Really appreciate it. My food truck's in a sorry old state. It's a long story, so I'll fill you in along the way. But in a nutshell, business has just got tougher and tougher. I've had to start delivering to customers wherever I can find them. Right now, the only folks interested are those living the quiet life in the national park. I guess the rumors haven't reached that far yet. But then neither has the Department of Transport. All food was a nightmare. It splattered my ingredients everywhere, and I must have hit more tree branches than a sulking Sasquatch. Now I've returned to the recreation ground. I'm understandably getting nothing but filthy looks from the passers-by. Please clean both my truck and my reputation. Ella. Okay. And let me turn on co-op for you. There you go. Should be good. Aren't steam locomotives extraordinary pieces of engineering? Would like to know more about how they work? I mean, I guess. Would you like some salacious gossip from my brother? Got plenty of that. Why, yes, please. For gossip or stay silent. For locomotive facts. I wonder if it's actually possible to reply to the text. Water to work, a steam locomotive needs water to fuel. Water and fuel, usually coal. Sometimes even wood or oil. Chad, who here is signed up to locomotive facts? Fuel stored in the color card. Back to this one. Locomotive's boiler is filled with water. The boiler is found in a long cylindrical part of the front. This is not what I was expecting to be doing today. power washing and listening to locomotive facts. Don't go into the furnace, whatever. Oh, cow watcher. I actually lost my plates, and so now I'm just like, what are we talking about? It's like you're nearly done. We're only 17% in, sir. Maybe next time. Been working on the Discord bots. Also studying React. Nice. Famous Muckin Hamburger? I have not. Get you out on the local network. What the muck? What's the muck? I actually have been working on learning TypeScript. So, which is proving quite interesting. I finished a Udemy course on that yesterday. And so, next up, I'm going to be working on a course for Next.js, which is a React framework. So if you're already, familiar with React, Next is kind of a good next step. But yeah, pretty much everything that you've seen on the stream, as far as my JavaScript stuff, has been in vanilla JavaScript. And everything that I do for my more quote-unquote professional stuff is in React. So I'm actually about to start doing something much larger. So I figured it's time to work to learn Next. Because it seems like it would really make my workflow way easier. Okay, where in the arch? So it's gotta be somewhere around here. But yeah, Andrew, what have you been up to today, sir?
Nothing. Hanging out.
Indeed. Catching up on any TV shows or anything?
Nope.
Not a
I don't
real...
watch TV.
I was about to say, not a real TV watcher then? Like, have you always been that way, or just lately?
Nah. I've watched TV shows. I just nothing on that's really exciting.
I hear that. I still need to watch the finale of The Mandalorian. I've really been enjoying that. I haven't watched The Last of Us, I have not. I don't have a HBO subscription, nor do I really want one. But I hear that it's really good. I'm kind of with anger though. Like, I really don't watch TV much. Like, it's gotta be something that I really want to watch if I'm gonna watch it. And to me, the Mandalorian's been quite worth it. Yeah, the cats have been going missing. What, dudes cooking cats? Wait, no, it's the rumors of him cooking cats. About to say, rude. You should watch it? Yeah, for sure. Especially if you're into Star Wars, like,
Oh hey, I
at
just
all.
woke up.
How's that? Konnichiwa. What time is it in Japan right now? Thank you so much for that 22-month sub, sir. How is all the things? Okay. How are you feeling? How is everything over there? Talk to me, sir. Don't make me get all up in your grill. Because I will clean it. Okay. But yeah, sir. How is everything? Do tell. Came to Japan. Indeed. If memory serves, it's your first visit, correct? I know you've traveled, but I'm just trying to think if you've been there before. I don't think you have. Things have been so interesting and cool. Good! So, is it everything you hoped and dreamed for? If not more? Alexa, what time is it in Japan? Oh, 6 in the morning. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why I was thinking it was in the middle of the night. That's a 14-hour difference. Jeez. Yeah, because it's 4:18 here. But yeah, you have any... Well, I'll let you answer the questions I already asked. Is it everything you hoped and dreamed for, sir? I think that was the last thing that I asked. I have stopped reading the texting stuff that I've been getting from this dude. Trying to see the episode of Scrubs. I thought we didn't want no Scrubs. Trying to holler at us, or what have you. Was that joke bad and I should feel bad, or was that joke genius? And Wabi didn't catch the reference. And it was a music reference at that, so that's surprising. Okay, let me catch up. So, what am I standing on? A food truck. In the PowerWash universe. So apparently there's some kind of conspiracy going on, you know, like a Area 51 level thing, and this dude is selling burgers in this area. Something or other. I'm not questioning it, I'm just watching stuff. Okay. You knew that it's supposed to be an anime lover's paradise? But underestimated how much stuff there would be. Let's see. And Tarta... Hold on, I'm missing chat. Let's see. Okay, and part of the Akabara is also known as Electric Town. So there's a ton of shops for computers and appliances. Some of your other friends said it was the Holy Land for otakus and nerds. They're right. Okay, let's see. You had a long afternoon, Lobby? Afternoon nap today. Let's see, we played a little of, Elden Ring. Some more things at Stormville Castle. Yeah, there's still stuff to find. And figured out where the... Oh yeah, the, where Godric's room could be activated. Yeah. A bit sad that you have to use something to really have an effect of it. Have the effect of it. Even if the tooltip says it passively does something. You don't like the consumable items. So, the more you get into it, the more you'll understand, like, how OP those things would be if you could just, like, have them on as a passive. And I want to say that there's certain great runes that are just like passive all the time. Like, I don't think that there's any use to, use a, consumable on it. Passive does something. I was like thinking it does nothing. No, see, there's only certain ones that have a passive, if I remember right, but Godric is an active one. You have to use a consumable. But I want to say that there's another boss's great rune that, like, once you get it, it's like only a passive. But it's been a minute, and honestly, I only used Godric's rune. Because like I said, whenever you got it, I find that it has the most utility. This is cozy. They're forbidden to miss any further questions. Makes you use consumable items? Indeed. Studying the last couple of years, on and off. Don't feel very confident in your Japanese at all. Oh yeah, that was another thing that I wanted to ask. I was like, how are the locals receiving you? Like, are they very standoffish? Or do they just, like, ignore you for the most part? Yeah, you would print it, and then once you want to activate it, you, use a consumable. Oh yeah, are you gonna go and see all the, Sakuras? I'm trying to get that tire. There we go. Rear wheel arch, found it. Let's see. Nice. The locals have mostly ignored you, but anytime you ask police or staff for help, they've been super polite. The vast majority of staff you talk to are pretty good at English, so you had an easy time. Nice. Why, we actually get exit dialogue now. Chocolate's amazing. You're a whiz. Watching you soothingly wash away all that filth got me thinking, though. I need a fresh start. Gotta go for a full rebrand. I'm either gonna move to Bucketon or go full chicken or Spongely and do a bakery conversion. What do you think? Oh. Bonus jobs. So I guess the satellite dish next. Explain use Visit in Tokyo by design. Travel north to Hokodate this weekend. You're hoping to catch them there. Nice. Do catch some pictures of that. Maybe video if it's appropriate. Oops. How you doing, Doc? I'm a friend of Cal's. You gave me your deets. Says you do a great job. I've been asked on behalf of my client to get a power washer down to the county observatory to help clean it up. I had a quiet reopening a few months back, but it took whoever it is that put up the cash ain't too happy about the results they've been getting. Hence getting you in. And don't ask me who it is or what's going on. I have no clue. Just the caretaker. That is a big boy satellite. Anger, are we gonna inadvertently end up summoning something we shouldn't summon again?
Not that I know of. I didn't really pay attention after we cleaned it, so
Okay.
it's a good question.
Just heard about the theories behind the mad stuff happening right now. Seriously, it feels like whoever I talked to only there were 3 go-ons away from doing something completely insane.
Oh, I gotta look that up.
Look what up.
Starship test flights tomorrow, and I don't know what time it's supposed to happen.
Indeed. So, what are they testing this time?
The they're putting it into orbit and then bringing it back down, essentially.
Okay, so trying to see if they
15
can
hours.
seeing if they can re-land it, or they're just trying to see the durability of it.
This is the first full like rocket test with its 30 engines and the actual starship itself.
Indeed. Bobby says it's in 15 hours, and they left a link to a stream that should be doing it.
Around 9:30. Okay.
Proud of yourself, was there? Should being able to ask most of your questions in basic broken Japanese, for example. You couldn't find
Thank you.
the Japan Rail East Travel Concierge, from whom you would buy a pass. So you approached a police officer and asked Junior East Travel, and the officer pointed you upstairs, or when you was at the shrine, you asked, is it okay if I walk here? No, I don't want to run out of water. There are modes, anger tells me that you can run out of water. But that doesn't seem like a terribly good time to me, so I'm not doing those. You watched Monday? Where the liftoff didn't happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby was telling me he was disappointed about that just the other day. You heading to bed, Bobby? Feeling tired even with the long nap you had? Have a good wash. Indeed. Anger tells me this is only a 2 to 3 hour job, so it'll probably be a short stream today, if I had to guess. But yeah, have a good sleep, Bobby. Jesus loves you, sir. Sure, I'll catch you somewhere tomorrow, probably on Discord. Nice. Okay, where did I miss on this trim? There we go. Okay. So I noticed on the roadmap, Anger, for the game, that there's gonna be some paid DLC.
I saw that too.
Do you have any idea what that's gonna be?
I'm not sure, but I hope it brings more than 3 maps.
Yeah. Maybe some different kinds of power washers? Perhaps?
I don't think so. The only reason I say that is just because there's nothing introduced that the last power washer you unlock can't get through. You know what I mean?
True.
So if they introduce something new that requires, you know, like a new power washer, then maybe it's possible.
I think it'd be hilarious if they just added in, you know, like just goofy power washers. Because, like, I mentioned before, like, I think it'd be hilarious to have, like, a Pokemon power wash, or, like, you're just hauling around a Squirtle. You know, and he's just
Well, and like that,
blasting everything.
it could be collabs where they have to set it at a price.
Right, in order...
Like, they can't have it as a free content, so...
Right, because
I mean, it's
otherwise
possible.
they wouldn't be able to, like, pay the licensing for the collab. Maybe. Or, like, make it to where the Squirtle is the power washer himself. And, the more jobs you do, the more XP you get, then you eventually evolve into a more turtle and a Blastoise. With just more and more washing power. That'd be hilarious. I'd buy the heck out of that.
It would be kind of funny.
Or since we're doing Squeenix collab stuff already, like, have it to where you have like a Final Fantasy collab where you're casting, water magics as your power washer or something. Not as cool as the Pokemon thing, but still fun. But yeah, Azure, what's on the agenda today? Hopefully a good breakfast before you get started. Nice. Hopefully I don't have to get on this roof. Let's see.
You will.
Yep, I sure do. Should be able to get to most of it. I'm just trying to press the button. Close. I want to see if I can parkour up here.
Get good, scrub.
I'm trying to, computer. I'm pressing the buttons to do the things, so that's why. Okay. It's fine. I'll get the ladder. Yeah, sure, I lost the door frame. Where is the ladder?
No ladder, just scaffolding.
Okay, I'll take that. We're getting on this roof where we're not doing it at all. Better. Your question still think about what you want to do today. Over the next 2 days, you want to accomplish some of the following. 1. Visit the Imperial Palace Gardens. Okay. 2. Visit Kitazawa. I really need new glasses. It is getting hard to read. An area featured in Mochi the Rock. It's great for rock and indie music. Okay, explore Ikebukuro, where your hotel is. As it's supposed to be another great place for anime lovers. Quite so. So
I'm
like,
a Byron Malaser.
apparently. Yeah. Why are my hands like that? So, I was born with a condition called congenital muscular dystrophy, which just slowly weakens my muscles and organs as time goes on. And so, because my muscles are weakened, my hands and my feet and pretty much everything else get contractures. So that means they just bend inwards. And so that's how my hands got this way, just because the muscles just contracted. But how you doing, Hannah? Would I be correct in guessing you love Starbucks? What's your drink of choice? Well, thank you for asking. I find it's much better to ask than to just be curious. Pink drink? Trying to remember what that is. Isn't that some kind of peach something or other? Yeah, what flavors are in the drink? Because I did have a pink drink from there one time. Oh, strawberry. Yeah, so the one that I had, I want to say I had peach. Which was pretty good. Though I do like me some good strawberry. Nice. Okay. Yeah, if I'm gonna go to Starbucks, I usually like to get a mint mocha latte. That's the stuff. Okay. So you know how to fix thing last time your arm was twisted, your dad turned it back? Well, how was your arm twisted? What happened to it? Missed the spot? I think I missed a whole satellite cub. Also, cub! What is up, sir? Cub! Right, that. See, he fell down. Oof. Yeah, you had to have fallen down pretty weird to get your arm twisted like that. Jeez. So you have to stretch hands and push it. So that would definitely not work for my situation. You know, because it's a muscular thing, you'd end up just tearing the muscles and doing severe damage to yourself. Or myself, I should say. So to ask the boy to throw you to the top. He never caught you. So was this like a cheerleading accident? Man, why didn't he catch you? Like he didn't catch you on purpose, or was it an accident? Yeah, super rude. Oh, it was an accident. Okay. Yeah, that's rough. Stretch out my arm and push it back. That, I guarantee, will not work for me. Like, I would just be tearing muscles and they would never grow back. So, like, part of my condition is that, I can't, like, work out because if I was to do that, I would just, like, break down my muscles. So, like, whenever you work out, what you're basically doing is you're breaking down weaker muscles so that stronger muscles can grow in their place. But my condition is such that if I was to break down those muscles, the new muscles would grow back incredibly slow, and it's possible they wouldn't grow back at all. So, yeah, it's just not exactly smart for me to do that. Well, 13, indeed. So, cheerleading at 13, first ever heard of such thing. You would be surprised, was there? That was fairly common whenever I was that age. Yeah, whenever I was in like junior high and stuff. With boys, that was not that common. Yeah, definitely that wasn't very common. I don't think we had any guy cheerleaders when I was in school. It's already 16. Still. Kinda rude. Didn't catch you. Like, how much did he miss? Okay. For example, we've got this Sparky and the rewiring. Gary. Feels like a Fallout reference, because isn't there an area in Fallout 3 where literally everyone is named Gary? Should be a standard guy, right? He's rewiring an incredibly complex piece of equipment. That means nothing, sir. Weird weather we're having out. So go on, Gary. Let's see. Cheerleading and the music things are more for girls. So, Azure is very much into music. He streams doing bass and stuff. Which chat, y'all should definitely go and follow us there. He did an awesome job with him and his quartet the other day. If y'all have not had the chance to see that, definitely go check out the VOD. Very much worth seeing. Like tenor saxophone. I've wanted to be in a band when I was that age. It just really wasn't anything that I could physically do. I would have been the biggest band nerd. That's why I chose cheerleading. That's fair. Check. Check my DMs. Alright. I'm assuming Discord? Okay. I'll go do that real quick now. Just a moment. Let's see. Where is it? I see you as there. Noted. Okay. See, by the way, my new Twitch Vince's video, will I cover Python too, or, so, I'm not gonna cover Python just yet, because I need to learn it better for myself, so I'm just gonna stick with the Node stuff. Eventually I will do versions for Python, but, I shouldn't say will, but definitely would like to. No guarantees, but I would like to. But for now, I'm just gonna stick with Node. Yeah, for sure. Okay, no, definitely will. Thank you. If and when I decide to do that, you know, I'll probably end up asking you various things. Either that or I'll ask ChatGPT. Lol. Play Fortnite? Alright, well thank you for that follow, Hannah. I really appreciate it. You stay awesome, alright? Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you, Hannah. That's what I said. Right, exactly. So if you ever have questions about that, just let me know. Okay. Really known, but it's born in Egypt. Okay. Now you're in America. Okay. So, what ended up bringing you to America then? Your dad brought you? And he came for work, I guess? I didn't see you cook it. Apologies. When I am there, so you're gonna head out as well. Alright, Cupkiddo. Thank you for hanging out, sir. You stay awesome as well. Jesus loves you, sir. You have a great day. Or night, I should say. A great day tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Well, I hope your dad's doing really well with his work. Indeed, feel free to just DM me whenever, Cupkiddo. But yeah, stay awesome, sir. Have a good night. But yeah, Hannah, if you're ever curious about, Jesus or whatever, let me know. I'd be happy to explain all that to you. Also, chat, since the bot's putting it in there, feel free to join us on YouTube if you want to know more about our software development stuff. Why am I playing a washing thing? Because it's relaxing. It's like Rust a little. This map probably looks like Rust. So out of curiosity, how did you find my stream? I was scrolling. Scrolling where? It's like the main page of Twitch? Like, was it on the recommendations? Scrolling down. Okay. Seems like Chibo Kitazawa isn't directly on the Japan rail loops. You can take a local line, pay a little extra money. Like, does it look like a huge expense? What category were you scrolling down, though, Hannah? Gary goes on, of course, expecting him to say something interesting. Now the volcanoes affecting our local weather system. So we're getting more clouds than normal. Look again. So go on, Gary. Hey, air drink. What does that say? Valley Girl? Alright. Just chatting. Chat, are we on just chatting right now?
Nope. Yeah, I'm confused too.
Yeah. How's it going, AJ? Good to see you again. It's been a minute. How you been? Alright, let me start the Valley Girl thing. Alexa, set a timer for 2 minutes. She just turned off on me. She just sassed me. Alexa, set a timer for 2 minutes. Like, oh my gosh. Why would you just, like, turn on and then just, like, turn off again, you know? Like, that's just rude. Like, do you even know, like, even know how rude that is? I don't even know. Like, do you even know? It's like cripes. My phone speed just, like, tanked. I think you need to drop anything you need to. So I got, nah, I think I'm good. So enjoy the living daylights out of Japan. You know, like, enjoy it more than, like, you would even know. You know what I mean? Like, do you even know? Because I don't even know at this point. You know? It has been a busy few months, like, right? It finally settled down. Things are getting back to normal. So, like, what do you mean by settle down? Like, you've, what was things happening before? I've been up to still 14th? Yeah. You know, maybe not as much. Like, you know, still doing 14. Been doing a whole lot of, like, software stuff. You know, you bought a house. Very nice. Very nice. Like, so, when did this happen? That's, like, super fetch. You know, because we're totally making fetch happen, ladies. Yes. But yeah, we've been building like a lot of stuff that has been trying to make this stream like super extra fetch. But yeah, stay awesome, Azura. Jesus loves you. Enjoy the living daylights out of Japan, and I'm looking forward to more pictures and stuff, you know? But yeah, stay awesome, sir. So you bought a house. Nice. You said, when did you get it? It's super cool. Alexa, stop. Okay. Okay, what did I miss? Stop. But yeah, when did you get your house, sir? That is super cool. Congratulations. By the way, Hannah, if you're still here, like, how long have you been playing Fortnite for? Gotten any wins lately? Started the process in February and closed on the 3rd. So not that long. We've been on the 7th. It was a process. So yeah, this is super fresh then. G, sir. Well done. Congratulations. So yeah, so is this your first house? Or is this like by no means your first rodeo? Lately been looking sure games back into you have to dream many lately. I've been playing the last epoch most recently. I've heard that name, but I don't know what the game is about. What is the last epoch?
It's Path of Exile, pretty much.
Okay, yeah. So like what do you even call the genre of that? Like a dungeon crawler? I know it's kind of like Diablo. Like what kind of genre?
An ARPG.
Okay. Like Strange Path of Exile and Diablo. Nice. Is that a free-to-play game or you have to buy that? That is a genre that I very much do not keep track of. For some reason I have a hard time getting into the whole like top-down thing. Like it makes it hard for me for some reason to invest in the characters and stuff, in the story. That's probably just a me problem. But yeah, that's kind of my thing with that genre. Okay, where in the world did I miss on this? Hand up there? Oh, that's okay. Makes some sense. And there. Alright. So are you thinking about perhaps getting back into 14? I want to say they're extending the free trial into Stormblood. If you grab Stormblood between now and a certain time, it's in the launcher. But it's a limited time thing, like if you grab it now, the free offer, I mean, I'm pretty sure you get to keep Stormblood on the free trial. So, that is, it's already an insane amount of content, but adding in Stormblood just makes it that much more insane. Okay, so you think you... Oh no, yeah. Do you have a Endwalker? If you have Endwalker, you have everything. And if you have Endwalker, the Shadowbringers. Okay, it's kind of hard for me to say stuff without just absolutely spoiling. But of course I don't want to do that. I'm trying to catch everything on this trail. Because I want to just be like, did this happen? Did that happen? Okay, so can you tell me what the last thing that you remember happening was? Part of the reason you're hesitant on jumping back in, most of the jobs you have are in the 30s, 50s, and okay, so you're not even close to being done. Forgot most of the story. So I know that they added in ways to replay sections of the story you completed, but I'm not sure what it takes to unlock that replay thing. Hey, Cobb, you still here? Would you happen to know, how to, like, what's the criteria for accessing parts of the, main scenario replay system, or is that not something you paid attention to? Because I want to say, like, there's a New Game Plus thing that lets you replay stuff you've already done at your current level. I was saying, like, do you know anything about the, in 14, the thing that you can use to, replay parts of the main scenario you've already done? I think it's called, like, New Game Plus or something like that, but it lets you play parts of the story you've already done before at your current level. I'm just trying to remember, like, do you just need to complete an expansion to be able to get access to New Game Plus for that expansion? Or do you have to, like, complete the entire game? I mean, it wouldn't make sense if you had to complete the entire game. Since there's so many hours of story to go through, but it's so good. Honestly, I wouldn't mind doing that myself. That could be a fun stream project if we just run out of things to do. It's quite a bit. Yeah, Cobb's with me on that. So good. Very much worth. Did not realize you had to clean each individual pole. Now we know. Okay, hold on. There's more than one way to wash a cat. I mean, a railing. There it goes on. Naturally, I'm still expecting to bring it back to brushless and weather systems. It says, the end of Canada course. The river's dried up. All the cats are going missing. Wow, I think. This is interesting. I've heard of deer going inland before a thunderstorm. Maybe cats are sensitive to the weather, too. I say, go on, Gary, the third time. Yeah, Gary, go on. Gary's a smart guy. He's gonna bring it around. Oh, by the way, Chad, exclamation point, tank run in the chat. If y'all are curious about the upcoming tank run, like at all, because it's gonna be great. I just see a floating scaffolding shadow going above my head. Not ominous at all. But yeah, Eric, are you thinking about any other particular games you might want to get into? Maybe some free-to-play stuff like Warframe or something? Game is multiplayer? Yeah, it's been me and Anger this whole time. Anger's the one that got me into the game. So, he's been playing with me. You kids playing a bit? It's mega relaxing. If this was Crisis, the nano suit would have a maximum relaxation mode. For this, what's wrong with it? Pretty early on. Is soap worth it? No. Soap, correct me if I'm wrong, Anger. Soap just makes it to where you can clean certain surfaces faster, but you only get it.
Correct, technically.
Yeah, you can only get it for a certain amount of time or resource or whatever.
Yeah, it's a finite resource, and it just cleans certain objects, metals or like glass or something like that, just faster.
So, like, if you were to use the metal soap on a wood surface, does it clean it, like, not at all?
I don't know the answer to that. Because I never use soap.
Same. Yeah, it just doesn't seem worth it to use soap. Next. Now just to clean this hideous floor. It's supposed to basically been looking at getting back into an MMO. I think WoW is still out of the picture. This doesn't scratch the itch anymore. And on 14 or Guild Wars. I've lately been playing the Last Epoch. Cyberrat and Deep Rock Galactic. Some other horror ghost hunting names.
The big question is, are you playing Diablo 4?
Yeah, this is something Anger is passionate about. So,
Because if you're playing Diablo 4, it's probably not best to jump back into an MMO.
he's probably right. Shit. I found the railing dirt.
I know I've been playing like little small games here and there that only take a couple days to beat, just because I know when Diablo 4 comes out, it's just gonna be Diablo.
Indeed. He says he'll be doing Diablo 4. Have I ever heard of Cyberrat? No, what is that? Do tell. I've gotta be missing something. The railing. That's how to classify the type of game it is. It's basically playing as a hacker. Okay, so do you just get handed certain jobs you like need to break into certain systems and then that's your objective? You have to build money through scams and phishing websites, then avoid getting killed by stalkers, hitmen, and demons. But just, casual demons coming after you as a hacker. That seems perfectly reasonable. Okay. So I end up dying these little pieces of grime. Where you be? rent an apartment and do everything from the computer. Do keystroke minigames and memorization, other stuff to complete the hacks. So, like, what makes it difficult, you would say? You said it's one of the most difficult games you've ever played. Managing everything? By the way, Anger, the railing right behind you, I cannot find this little speck. It's not letting it get clean. So if you see something, so like how many things are you needing to manage at one time? You gonna head out, Cab? Alright, sir. Thank you for being you. You stay awesome, alright? Get some good sleep tonight. Cab says bye to you as well, Anger.
Later, Cab.
Later, Cab. Jesus loves you, sir. You to keep the lights on for a time, then the demons come. Turn the lights. Oh, keep the lights off, and the demons come. Turn the lights on, and the stalkers come. Can't go above 2 stacks for each, or you die. Then you're notified of hitmen that are coming to kill you. You need to scan and find out their personal information to send a hitman after them first.
Is this the game where you have to close windows and you have to like reset your internet?
I have never heard of any of this.
Do the thing, Big Ross.
Computer, I wasn't even saying anything. How can you tell me to do the thing? You also have to go through 70 websites to find sites you need for making money, or finding out personal information of the hitman or the people you're trying to blackmail. You also have sanity, so you need to buy sanity pills to keep that down, or you die. I guess that makes sense since you do everything in your computer for the entire time. It's not like you can go touch grass. Anger's close. The game he's talking about is Welcome to the Game. Cyberrat is very similar. Also, chat, you just lost the game. You're welcome.
How dare you?
Yeah, just watch the trailer. Short sometime entertaining. Give me anxiety. Yeah, that doesn't seem like my cup of tea. At this point in life, just randomly getting anxiety. Speaking of tea, I have been ignoring my tea. I should not do that. Let's see. Chat, hydration check. Okay. Okay. This map seems to be littered with things that, like, require you to get, like, every little speck of dirt.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Because I'm hitting everything, and I'm like, I don't see anything else. And it's still saying I'm not done, and I'm hitting the find the dirt button. And it's just finding, like, little specks here and there. Not that that's necessarily good or bad, just an observation. So, not that I plan on playing it at all, but like Gary says, it's all aliens using our water to create clouds to disguise their activity, which is to steal all our natural resources. The cats are their recon units. They're currently reporting back on the sentries. Guess where I heard this from. The mayor himself. We're days away from an invasion. Mark my words. And not again, this time backing well away. Yeah, but Gary, go on. Say more, Gary. Gary's the closest thing I've heard to actually being woke, lol. Seriously, I want to say there is a place in Fallout 3. I want to say it's one of the vaults where literally everyone is named Gary. Somebody please, correct me if I'm wrong. It has been many a year since I have played Fallout 3. Wonderful game. Would not mind playing again. Also, chat, what's everybody got going on this weekend? This will likely be my last stream of the week. What you got going on, Anger?
I actually might go see the Mario movie with my friend and his daughter.
Quite so.
I'm a firin' ma laser.
I've heard mixed things about the Mario movie, which I think is to be expected, all things considered. Hey, Synapse. Yeah, I think that's kind of the point of this game, is to be mega chill relaxing. But how's it going, Synapse? Good to see you again, sir. Just downloaded a couple of emulators playing some old Game Boy Advance games. Indeed. What games in particular? Alright, ladder. You have no dirt on you. Just complete. Here we go. Think about Crystal Chronicles? Or play the game now? Indeed. Anything else? Wait, isn't Crystal Chronicles one of the Zelda games? Or am I thinking about something else?
That is not a Zelda game.
What am I thinking of then?
No idea. But I don't ever remember a Zelda game being called that.
Yeah. Final Fantasy. That's a Final Fantasy, never mind. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. I'm a dummy. Never said I was smart, Chad. Just said I went to college. Yeah, trying to think, isn't Crystal Chronicles on the Wii Shop at this point? Thought it was also on Steam. Again, I could be mistaken there. Got a PC for over 5 years, first time dabbling into emulators. Quite so.
I'm
I
a
will-
Byron Malaser.
I will say though, to be careful with that because emulation is one of those real gray areas as far as legality goes. So, do be careful with that. Like, it makes me wonder how, people can be maybe not the word's okay, but like, how can they not get in any kind of legal trouble for, you know, the emulation that they do for like the Zelda randomizers, for example? Like, how does that work? Because Nintendo is very protective of their IPs. And yet the whole, like, Nintendo game randomizer scene is very active. It's like, how's that work? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wait, I missed something down there. I thought I got all the railing poles. I was very meticulous with my poles. Found it. There we go. Good work, Doc. Satellite dish looks out of this world clean. I don't know if it's gonna help whoever it is to pick up a signal from wherever it is they're pointing it at. At least my job is done. All the best. Keep it flowing out there. I'm playing multiplayer? Yes. This has been me and Anger over here the whole time. So, Anger's the one that got me into this. So, he's been joining me on all the new excursions and stuff. Alright, chat. Before we get started on the next job, I will be right back. Just a few minutes. I need to take care of some stuff of medical necessity. If I don't do this every now and again, I get myself in medical trouble. So, I'll be right back in just a few minutes. In the meantime, I will run around 90 seconds of ads. So folks that come in for the next 30 minutes don't get a pre-roll. So, be right back. Just a minute.
Alrighty.
Good. Oh no! I think, yep. The game just crashed. I understand if it's, you know, not your brand. I get it. I understand. But, you know, I think it's good. Okay? Okay. Hey, Dark Angel. You didn't come in for the last 15 minutes. You came in for the last 45 minutes. was a good idea. I would have kept my other angle. Let him. Okay. Is that woman?
Should have brought my fish finder.
During this game, Jenison. Madeline is making us a pie with all of the strawberries he's been. Why? Why would you do this to me? Okay. Never mind. Okay, I will allow it. I thought she was legit, not just... Venom. And I used it on myself. I jumped. Let the record show I pressed the jump button and it did not jump. You know, experts with. Indeed. I almost just reflexively vomit. I will be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, with peace. So since all vehicles spawn facing east, leave it right there. You know what? Never mind. Why is it putting me in the passenger seat? Drive. That's... Alrighty. Alright. Sorry for the chat. Get the music back going. There we go. So, last one is this new content. Good Finder General. Hi, how are you? Oh, good, I hope. Excellent. Same here. Same. I'm Hannah, head of coordinastics at Thrust Industries. I have an exciting opportunity for you. Now, I don't know how much you know about solar energy, and in particular, solar farming. Don't worry, we're not putting cows on the surface of the sun, nothing like that. Not today, anyway. No, we utilize the energy from the sun by trapping it in complex photovoltaic cells that form structures that we call solar panels. Let me riddle you this. What's good for you but bad for us? You know what? I'll tell you. Dirt! LOL! We're talking major reductions in efficiency when the cells are obscured. That's the sits we're currently finding ourselves in. Which is where you come in. You'll be delighted to learn we secured funding to get the entire facility cleaned. So I don't think you're coming all this way just to wipe down a few dirty panels. You wouldn't do that to you? Or would you? Wait, do I have to turn on off again, anger? No.
I don't know. I got a network error, and it's every time I click join co-op game, I'm gonna reset. It just says network error.
Let me turn it off, turn it back on. Okay, it's off, and now it's on again. Please feel free to clean the facility whichever way you please, so long as it's systematic, efficient, allows for reopening at the earliest possible opportunity. Mega appreciated. Still giving you an error, Anger?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I was gonna need to, like, restart the game or something. Random thought, chat, and Anger. Is it me, or is it rather genius of the devs that they put in absolutely zero music in the game? I feel like it's kind of genius, because like it saves them licensing stuff, and you can get away with it, because a game like this doesn't necessarily need music in order to be the same kind of relaxing thing that it is. And it lets you do legit whatever you want. Listen to the music. So,
I mean, I got my own playing right now, so.
yeah, as do I. And it's still, like, equally relaxing. Like, what are you listening to?
My flight playlist, which literally is everything in it.
Okay. So, like, what's the general, like, tempo? Like, super fast, super slow?
Rock.
Okay. Whereas I've got just, like, straight lo-fi and ambience. So, like, but I would say that both work equally well. Which is kind of the beauty of how interestingly conceived this game was. No music really replicates what pressure washing is realistically. Exactly. We were actually pressure washing about 2 weeks ago. You really get wet from the backsplash. I can imagine, which then just makes this game that much better because you're getting all of the enjoyment of pressure washing without the, dirtiness of it. It's like a win all around. But is the for realsies pressure washing as relaxing as this? Is the question. naturally, I wouldn't know.
Get good scrub.
Thank you, computer. I would, if disability allowed me. Thank you. Was pressure washing flakes of concrete off the neighbor's house? That sounds rather tedious and difficult. Okay. What did I miss? Pouring concrete right next door. The concrete backsplashed onto the neighbor's wall. She was mad. And it's not like you tried to do it. Anger over here planing 3 solar panels by the time that I get 1 done. Anger's a machine. But were you able to get the stuff off of the house at least? Steaks having? Got all the concrete off? Well, that's good. Hopefully it didn't create any new kind of damage, did it? You're not getting the flakes off? Now let's get concrete off the other neighbor's house. Y'all on their boat? Good night. Like, how high up were y'all pouring this stuff to get that much splash? Was really always the subcontractors not paying enough attention to the general contractors? Or on the 3rd floor? Okay, so stuff that may have been going over, I guess. Still, goodness. We noticed as you were that some of the apparatus appears at least to the uniform to be linked to the water industry. Nothing could be further from the truth. And the truth is out there, you just need to clean it first. That said, it is linked to the water industry. Those parts are purely legacy and not integrated into the current operations. Okay. This almost feels like it needs the same treatment as Maneater, where we have a narrator that's just gone way off the deep end with the conspiracy theories. Where's Jerry? He did such a good job as the Maneater narrator. Yes, I am referring to Jerry from Rick and Morty. He was the narrator in Maneater. What a banger of a game, though. Maneater. If any of you have not played Maneater, and you're just looking something ridiculous and yet fun because it's ridiculous, Maneater. All day, Maneater. Easily the most stupid fun that I've had in a long time. Nice. Okay. Well, I guess you're next. Okay. Also, probably next to nobody here cares about this. But, did any of you hear about the 30th anniversary Power Rangers reunion episode? Anybody?
No, I do know about the movie.
Movie?
Yeah, they're making a new movie.
Are you talking about the Netflix thing?
Don't think so.
Yeah, because what I'm talking about is Netflix. Now, is this the a movie within the same universe as that one from, like, what was it, 2016, 2018? A sequel to that one, or they rebooting again?
Hold on, let me.
Because I didn't hear about this. Yeah, because what I'm talking about is they got like a number of the original cast from the Power
Okay,
Rangers.
yeah, it's a Netflix one.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it actually releases today.
that's what I was about to say. Like, it's coming out today. So curious if anybody was gonna watch it. Saw some reviews for it, and some of it actually looks not that bad. I mean, for Power Rangers, like, it still looks, you know, just as corny as ever. But I mean, I think that that's the point at this point. Were you into Power Rangers, you know, back in the gap?
Oh yeah.
Which iteration? Wasn't there like 15 different series
I
or
don't
something?
know. It was the original when I was growing up.
So Mighty Morphin?
Yeah.
Same. I watched the original Mighty Morphin and then like the beginning on like Zeo, I think. After that, you know, it was about time you kind of age out of stuff. Watching Power Rangers, you was just young enough to understand what was going on. I can guarantee you, I really didn't understand anything that was going on. I just thought it was awesome. I was that kid that had all the action figures and all that. Like, watching it now, I'm like, wow, this entire series existed to sell action figures and it worked. You're more up on Bob the Builder. Makes sense now, you're in the construction industry. Quite so.
I'm a fire in my laser.
Eventually I'm gonna remember that saying that caused a sassy computer to respond that way. But it is not this day. Have I used ChatGPT? Yes. Not for very much, mind you. But considering that I'm a software engineer, I have used it for a few things. And it is both incredibly impressive and mildly terrifying. If I do say so myself, and I do. What do y'all think of ChatGPT, Chat? Have you tried it, Andrew?
Don't even know what it is.
So ChatGPT is this AI language learning model. I shouldn't say language learning model. It's a AI that you can essentially talk to it just like you and I are talking, and it will generate answers in natural, language to the point where if you really didn't know it was an AI, you could probably be tricked. Like, it's that good. And it can also create software. And so it's creating a lot of concern among the, software industry. Like, yo, is this thing gonna replace software engineers? So I've been kind of trying it out. And I will say it does have a lot of potential, but I don't think it's gonna replace actual engineers just yet.
Yeah, I say no. I'm probably not gonna mess with it. I don't need that in my life.
You don't welcome the robot overlords?
No, I don't.
Admittedly, whenever I talk to it, I make sure to be nice to it, just in case it comes alive in my lifetime. Like, it's gonna remember I was nice to it. This is the last night to ever create a narrative for a presentation. Did it perform in the way that you wanted it to? Because I've done similar things with it. Like whenever I'm building stuff for my bot. And it's scary how good it is. Worked great. Was able to finish the presentation in a little over 2 hours using the AI. Were you able to get it to write it in kind of like your voice, as it were? Because, I realize like everyone has their own kind of writing voice. You know what I mean? Yeah, you read a crunch. Yeah, like, there's probably people that are using that to just do their work at that, at this point. Yes, to make it short and simple. Like, did you say, like, explain it to me like I'm 5? Because it'll do that. Meanwhile, I asked why install a solar farm in the middle of the desert on top of a water station. Of course, it goes without saying, asking a question doesn't necessitate an answer. Rude. I think we're all too fixated on having our questions answered these days. Would you agree? I think that question doesn't necessitate an answer. Got him! Yeah, I asked it to help me figure out how to start, or how to, like, generally do the thing that I wanted to do in software for a new feature for my bot. And it basically built the feature for me. And then I had a question about something else for a different feature, and it basically built that too. Which I must say, also, it helped me unintentionally create a virus. No joke, no scam. ChatGPT helped me accidentally make a virus. I was not intending to make a virus. I made a virus. Because what I was trying to do was create a way to trigger things in my bot with hotkeys instead of using like chat commands to trigger stuff. And what I ended up needing to do was make a way where I could log keystrokes, like just track keystrokes. Whenever I press something on my keyboard, that would then send a signal somewhere else to then do something. And what ChatGPT essentially helped me do was create a keylogger, which is a type of virus that people will use to, like, they'll try and get you to install something, and what a keylogger will do is it will track everything you type, and then over time, just like send it to the person that made the virus, or, you know, like put the virus on your computer. And the goal of it is to have, hopefully, someone has typed in their, like, credit card information, their social, so on and so forth. And so I'm like, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to track my keystrokes so I could, you know, work my own bot. And inadvertently created a keylogger. So I'm like, yeah, this is dangerous. This is super dangerous. Imagine putting that on your resume, though. Use ChatGPT to accidentally create a virus. Big yikes. Yeah, ChatGPT proficient. That'll be a skill on LinkedIn soon. That's both hilarious and sad, if I do say so myself. And I do. So yeah, like, because I do tutorials and stuff on how to do different things with software on YouTube, whenever I've made this, I'm like, I can't show how I did this. You know, because like, even though I did it for just a innocent reason, like I just want to control my back, like, I can't show people how to write keyloggers. Can you imagine the mass chaos? You know? I mean, like, I realize that they could just ask ChatGPT, but like, I'm not gonna be responsible for just being like, hey, here's how you do this thing to, you know, just do this innocent thing with your own back, but don't use it for bad. Of course it's gonna be used for bad. We've also asked my boss down the water facilities. They are purely legacy and not involved in the day-to-day operations. Because aesthetics. So yeah, there's actually gonna have to be like a gap in my video tutorials for my bot. It's like, yeah, I did a thing. Can't show you how I did it. Here's what I did. Can't show you how I did it. Because, you know, great power, great responsibility, all that good stuff. Which then me just even saying that I accidentally made a keylogger is gonna hurt me probably in the long run as well. Because if something ever goes wrong in my software career, they're gonna be like, you keylogged me. End up getting sued. Oof. Oof. But of course I would never actually do that. So you said you're in construction now, CMAPS? What are y'all working on currently? If it's something you can talk about. I don't know what I'm doing. Making this harder than I have to be. This way. Working on 2 residential houses right now. Very close to completion. Considering working at a different company soon though, more on the commercial side, why are you thinking about switching? Okay, chat. Since we were talking about Power Rangers as well, favorite Power Ranger? Go. Who was your favorite Power Ranger?
Red and black.
Yeah. Okay, why those two?
I don't know.
I think for me it was probably a green and blue. Because, like, once they brought Tommy in, like, you started getting, like, legit stories involved. And even as a kid, like, you give me a good story, I'm like, oh yeah! And Blue was the smart guy, so I'm like, just kind of gravitated toward that. But yes, why the switch to commercial, you think? Like, residential is just not very challenging for you or anything, or is it something else? Because you're working with your family at the moment, you feel like you'll grow more if you venture off on your own? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Like your parents own the residential business or something? Shoot. Back this way one more time. Weird. A brother asked, is this the alleged facility? And a link to the Buckingham's alleged water shortage and the mayor's alleged mining rig. Just thought I'd probably ask you to wind your neck in and get on with finishing the job. I feel like this guy actually wants to tell us all these things. And is kind of actually telling us all these things, but just can't come out and say it. Ah, dude, look at all of that dirt. Watch it just disappear. The satisfaction. Okay. Jeez, chat. I need to finish my tea. I haven't been drinking on it at all, and I need to chug the whole thing now. Okay. Why do I do this to myself? Okay, it's gotta be some kind of super small. There it is. So yeah, Jet, for anybody I haven't been able to ask yet, what have y'all got going on this weekend? This is probably going to be the last stream of the week, so worth asking. By the way, Anger, did I ask when is Diablo 4 coming out anyway?
Normal game releases on June 6th. If you get the higher version, it's the 2nd.
So I can only presume you got the higher version.
Yeah.
Quite so.
I'm a firin' ma laser.
Apparently saying quite so activates Alexa. Fun fact. Kind of a random thought. Just made me think how many streamers, that don't end up playing Diablo are gonna end up taking a little bit of a break because they're like, all of my viewers are gonna be watching Diablo streams. Doesn't pay to stream right now. Okay. Where is the last little bit? Nice. That thing took forever. Yeah, Anger, it looks like your 2 to 3 hours was right on the money.
Yeah, it took us about 2.5. That's why I said, with us going just a little bit slower, I said
Yeah.
probably about 3 hours.
Yeah, 'cause I do tend to take my time, stop, talk to chat for a minute, get distracted.
Yeah, and we don't do any of that, so.
Right? Oh, there. Can't believe I missed that. I spent so much time on that thing.
All good.
Okay. Even the speed up takes a while on this one. Jeez. Must commend you on the quality of your work. Remarkably, the panels have increased in efficiency beyond the levels achieved directly after installation. Many thanks. We won't hesitate to contact you again should we be in need. Although I would ask that you dial down the questioning during any future opportunities. We said nothing. We were basically Gordon Freeman the whole time. I was washing things. Also, is it me or is that like a blood sun? Should we expect everything bad in the world to respawn?
I hope not.
We can't force that. What if this end up getting some kind of Zelda sound? Unlock
It's got
something,
a nice lens flare effect, though.
right? Well, got anything you want to do for like 45 minutes or?
Sleep?
I feel that.
No, I don't have anything.
Indeed. Well, I think then I will take the opportunity to call it while we're ahead. So, thank you so much for joining me, Anger, as always.
Yeah,
It
thanks
is always
for playing the new levels.
Yeah, it is always a distinct pleasure to get to hang out with you, sir. We should do it again sometime.
Next update.
Yeah, well, we'll probably have to buy that one. I'm really hoping that it's maps and just some really neat, wild things. Because, I mean, like, they've shown that they are not beyond just going stupid and unexpected. You know, it's what they do.
Mhm.
So, like, if you're willing to throw in UFOs and, you know, things like Final Fantasy and Tomb Raider crossovers, like, you can go pretty far. So, yeah, that is definitely a benefit, I think. That is definitely not something that I would have expected out of a game like PowerWash. I was just expecting the most vanilla game experience of all time, and I would have been happy with it. You know? But no, we can get aliens, we get conspiracy theories, we get Tomb Raider and Final Fantasy. And thank you, Synapse. Always a pleasure to have you here, sir. Alright, chat. Stick around. Let me see if I can find someone to raid. Though I suspect we will be just calling it for tonight. Well, let's see. Yeah, Anger, feel free to stay in voice. We can hang out for a minute if you want after I close stream, but be right back in a minute.
Okay, I will take time to use the restroom.
Yeah. Alright, chat. Like I said, that is gonna be it for me today. If there is anybody in chat that you're not currently following, and you enjoyed spending time with us today, feel free to hit that follow button so you can get notified of future streams. For the most part, we focus on MMOs, well, no, focus on making things and doing some goofy stuff like this and hyping up and proclaiming Jesus as often as we can. So, I will be back. I can't decide yet if I'm going to be back Monday next week or some other day, because I have a not very active, but like energy draining, I should say, weekend coming up. Nothing bad, just, a lot of effort to be expended. And I don't want to do stream like, super tired or anything. So, I may decide to move stream to like Wednesday next week. We'll see. And there is also a very decent possibility that we will be beginning our Dark Souls 3 tank run on that day. And for any of you not aware, the tank run is going to be my first ever Dark Souls challenge run. When I made the rules fairly simple. The only things that I'm restricted on is the fact that the only weapon type that I can use is shields. And I am not allowed to increase my offensive capabilities except for any stats that are required to equip a new and better shield. And so that means we are going to be doing very little damage. And so this run is going to take a while. And so I'm also allowing for one exception for the fights, since, like I said, they're all going to take a while. If you've played the game, you are familiar with Yorn the Giant, who has an insane HP pool. And there is a gimmick to that fight that you're supposed to just use a sword at the back of the room to just obliterate him, because his HP is just that high. So we are actually going to try the fight, like, for 25 attempts, at least, with shields. And if I can't do it, and I find that it's just too much for my hands, because my hand limitations are definitely a thing, then I will allow myself to use the weapon for that fight. But otherwise, shields only for the entire run. But anyway, that should be quite a ride. So anyway, we are going to send a raid over to Charles Q. Banks, who is playing Hogwarts Legacy. And I think I'm just going to have to raid and roll this time. But let's get this started, shall we? So, Charles Q. Banks. So, if no one has told you lately, chat, you are loved. You are appreciated. You are highly valuable. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Till we meet again next week, either Monday or Wednesday, I'd guess. Y'all stay epic. Y'all have an awesome night. Jesus loves you. I love you. Peace. All day, son. All day. Stick around for raid.